Okay, it's dinner time again, and I'm going to just start this off by saying I'm absolutely exhausted today. So I'm choosing one of the easiest meals I know and one of the most delicious meals I know. So to start off, I have just around 2 pounds of Kogel Vienna hot dogs. I am from Michigan, so you will not catch me eating any other brand of hot dogs. And I'm going to take them and slice them into like bite-sized chunks. If you have babies, cut them in half and then chop them. Okay? So I've got myself a mixing bowl here, and I am literally just going to pour everything into there, and then I'm putting it in a pan, and then it's going in my oven, and then I'm not touching it for 30 minutes. Okay? So to start off, I'm going to cut my hot dogs here. So I've got 2 packages of Viennas. That's what you're looking for. Oh, I didn't tell you. We're having beans and weenies. And you're like, Abby, why are you showing me how to make that? Well, I have my own little tips and tricks here. For one, I'm making everything from scratch. Well, not the hot dogs because I don't know how to do that. But the beans I'm going to be making from scratch so that they're a little more diabetic friendly. Okay, first package done. On to our second. I'm actually going to only use half this package because my son and I really like hot dogs, and I'd like for him to be able to eat just one tomorrow. So I'm going to take 4 of the 8. Okay, so that's quite a bit of hot dogs. Now we're going to take about 2 ounces of already cooked bacon and chop it up as well. Rough cut. Works just fine. Okay, we're adding that to our bowl with our hot dogs. Okay, so for our beans, I'm using 2 pounds of pinto beans, drained. We're now going to mix the beans and the meat all together here. Now I'm going to take our mixture and add it directly to this pan. It's a 9x13 pan. Okay, now we're going to make the sauce for it. So we're going to take our bowl once again. We're going to start off with ketchup. I'm just using Simply Nature organic tomato ketchup. It doesn't have any of the artificial colors or flavors, and it also doesn't have any high fructose corn syrup. So that's why I use this one. I'm even going to just take the lid off because we're going to need a decent amount of this. I'm going to say like probably half a bottle, maybe even a whole bottle. Okay, now I'm going to take some vinegar. I'm just kind of making a simple barbecue sauce. Okay, so we're just going to add 2 tablespoons vinegar, and then I'm going to hit it with a squirt probably like 1/4 cup of regular yellow mustard. Okay, and then now you can totally use regular soy sauce or Worcestershire, but Worcestershire sauce is quite often not gluten-free. And so soy sauce. Meyer brand and Thai Kitchen both sell gluten-free soy sauce. However, I have the gluten-free Kikkoman sweet soy sauce that I'm going to use today because it's what I have. This is going to add a trivial amount of sugar, but not so much that it's going to hurt any of us. Okay, I'm just going to add that directly once again to this bowl. And about 1/4 cup, we'll say. Okay, now I'm going to add in our sweetener, which is agave. Probably about 1/4 cup. And then I'm going to add 4 teaspoons or 4 packets of stevia. I might need to adjust this, but that's why I'm putting it in a separate bowl so I can taste it. Okay, and then we're going to take our seasonings, garlic powder, onion powder, smoked paprika. All right, let's mix this all up now. My main concern is that it's not sweet enough. All right, I've got my tester spoon here. That's actually really yummy. I think I'm going to just add some salt and pepper. So sprinkle black pepper, dash of sea salt. Give it a mix. This is actually my deceased grandpa's barbecue recipe with a little bit of adjustments. He had the best barbecue sauce. Okay, one more taste here. I'm not going to do anything to that. Okay, so I'm going to take our barbecue here. Beautiful. And I'm going to pour it over our bean and hot dog mix. Okay, now we're going to stir around to make sure that it's all well incorporated. Also take this moment to break up any of the sausages hot dogs that may be stuck together a little bit. Okay, now I'm just going to flatten the top out so it has a more even cook on top. All right, here it is before I put it in the oven. So I'm going to take this, put it in the oven that is preheated to 400 degrees, and I'm going to probably cook it for about 30 minutes. I'll let you know the actual cook time when I pull it out. Okay, so popping this in the oven now. Okay, so that took almost exactly 30 minutes to cook. Okay, so we're just going to take a nice big scoop. And I'm just going to take a little bit for now. So here's what we're working with. I like my hot dog to bean ratio to be almost exactly the same. Mm-hmm. That is so good. That is so warm, so tasty, and honestly super easy. I'd eat that. You should too. Have a good one.